The wait is finally over, and it's bigger than ever. Hazbin Hotel fans, hold on to your seats because a huge leak just dropped about Season 2. We've got the inside scoop on the trailer and the confirmed release date, October 29th on Prime Video. But that's not all. Secrets of the Underworld, Alasta's dark past, and new characters are set to shake things up in ways we never saw coming. What's in store for the Princess of Hell, Charlie Morningstar, and her wild crew? Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the mystery of Hazbin Hotel's Season 2. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. The highly anticipated Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is officially on the horizon, and the hype surrounding its release has reached crazy levels. After the smash hit success of the first season on Prime Video, fans have been eagerly waiting for more updates, folks. They've finally arrived. Thanks to a major leak, we now have a confirmed release date and trailer drop for October 29th, 2025. That's right, just in time for Halloween season. If you thought the first season was a wild ride, wait until you see what's coming next. What makes this leak even more intense is the new details about the trailer that have surfaced. From what we can tell, Season 2 promises to be more action-packed and visually stunning than ever before. Fans will get a deeper look at Hell's darker corners, new locations, and, of course, more of the characters we've come to love. But what really stands out in this sneak peek is the build-up to Alasta's backstory and the secrets that are going to be revealed. We already know how he steals the show in Season 1, but Season 2 will take him to new depths, literally and figuratively. His past is shrouded in mystery, and we can't wait to see how the series unravels the enigma that is Alasta. A deeper dive into Heltha. One thing we loved about the first season of Hazbin Hotel was the vibrant yet sinister setting. Hell was never just a backdrop. It felt like a character in itself. But with the confirmation that Season 2 will expand upon this dark underworld, things are about to get even grittier. The leak hints at an even broader exploration of Hell's various levels, each with its own unique theme and even more bizarre inhabitants. The intricacy of the world building is something fans have been dying to see more of, and it seems like Season 2 won't disappoint. Whether it's a new corner of Hell or an iconic location we've already seen, expect a deeper exploration of the chaos and creatures that make up this fiery realm. From the looks of it, the show is doubling down on its high-concept ideas. This isn't just a hotel for sinners anymore. Hazbin Hotel is now a gateway to untold dangers, darker mysteries, and characters whose fates are intertwined with the very fabric of Hell. Imagine this: new locations that challenge our characters, uncovering more about why these particular sinners are trapped in the first place. We'll be navigating this twisted world through the eyes of Charlie Morningstar and the gang, learning who they're truly up against. Fans' first look at new characters. Season 2 is also set to introduce us to new characters who will join Charlie's fight for redemption. These new faces might not be as welcoming or charming as the ones we know. And trust me, they're bringing fresh chaos with them. The leak mentions that these characters will pose a serious threat to Charlie and her ambitious dreams for the hotel. While we don't have full details on their personalities or origins yet, one thing is clear: these new characters won't be your typical sinners. They're here for more than just to stay there, here to shake things up. The introduction of these characters raises the stakes for the show and sets the stage for a massive power struggle. The established characters, like Alasta, Angel Dust, and the rest of the gang, will need to contend with these new forces in ways they haven't before. And the conflict, it's going to be intense. We already know how every character has their own troubled past and personal motivations. But these new figures, they might have something bigger to fight for, and their presence could change the course of the battle for Hell's future. With Hazbin Hotel continuing to build on its unique, offbeat humor, the show's creators are making sure that the tone of Season 2 will stay just as thrilling and darkly comedic as before. From the looks of the leaks, we'll get a perfect blend of action, mystery, and sharp, exactly what fans have come to expect. Asterisk. Season 2 is set to unveil something fans have been eagerly waiting for since the first episode aired: the true backstory of Alasta, the charming yet terrifying radio demon. If you thought you knew everything about this enigmatic character, think again. The leak revealed that Alasta's story will take center stage in the upcoming season, diving deep into the past that shaped him into the powerful and unpredictable demon we know today. His history has always been a subject of intrigue, and now we'll finally get to understand why he's the way he is. At the 2024 San Diego Comic-Con, Hazbin Hotel creator Vivian Medrano hinted that Alasta's backstory would be explored in full, revealing dark secrets that have been carefully concealed until now. Fans have speculated for years about where Alasta comes from, how he rose to power in Hell, and what motivates his complex personality. Is he just a power-hungry demon with a love for chaos? Or is there a deeper, more tragic reason behind his actions? This season, we'll finally get the answers. The leaked details about Alasta's past suggest that his story will be both thrilling and tragic. We know that Alasta is not your typical villain. There's something oddly sympathetic about him. Despite his cruel demeanor, he's still a character you can't help but be fascinated by. And from the looks of the upcoming season, we're about to see a much darker side of him. It's clear that Hazbin Hotel is going to make us reconsider everything we thought we knew about Alasta. Unveiling the radio demon's secrets, the leak mentions that Alasta's rise to power in Hell will be a key focus in Season 2. We'll get to see how he became the fearsome figure he is today, as well as the events that shaped his outlook on life and death. It's not just about his power. It's about the circumstances that led him to create his own reign of terror in Hell. Could it be that Alasta's own personal demons literally what fueled his cruel behavior? Is his twisted, almost nostalgic desire for control linked to a dark past filled with loss and pain? The way Alasta interacts with the other characters will also shift. With his backstory now in the open, his motivations will be clearer. And that will undoubtedly affect his relationships with Charlie, Angel Dust, and the rest of the hotel's occupants. Fans can expect an emotional roller coaster where Alasta's past confronts his present, and the battle between these two forces will leave us questioning who he really is. Will he remain the charming, devilish figure we know, or will the weight of his past finally catch up with him? This exploration of Alasta's backstory promises to add depth to his character, turning what was once a seemingly one-dimensional villain into a multifaceted figure with emotional complexity. It's safe to say that the stakes are higher than ever, especially when we consider that the backstory won't be all we get. There will be plenty of twists and turns in Alasta's journey, and it's going to make Season 2 unforgettable. Impact on the storyline. Alasta's backstory isn't just about adding emotional depth. It's about setting up new conflicts and motivations that will fuel the larger narrative of the season. His history with other powerful figures in Hell will likely play a pivotal role in the overall plot, possibly even leading to alliances or rivalries that fans never saw coming. With the power dynamics shifting in Hell, Alasta's position as a top-tier demon might be in jeopardy, and the reveal of his past could tip the balance in unexpected ways. If Season 1 was about setting the stage, Season 2 is going to be about escalation. The leak strongly hints that the conflicts brewing between Alasta and other key figures in Hell will come to a head. These battles aren't just physical, they're psychological, emotional, and spiritual. With Alasta's history coming to light, expect major shifts in how characters like Charlie, Angel Dust, and even the antagonistic forces in Hell will react to him. Alasta's complicated persona makes him a wild card in every situation, and his motivations will undoubtedly send ripples throughout the rest of the series. Additionally, the darker side of his character will have significant consequences for the other residents of the hotel. Alasta isn't the kind of character who just fades into the background, and his actions will likely spark major changes in the hotel's dynamics. How will Charlie handle the discovery of these secrets, knowing that the very demon she's been working with might be more dangerous and more damaged than she ever imagined? The emotional and narrative tension surrounding Alasta's backstory is sure to elevate the stakes for the entire show. It's not just about his past, it's about what that past means for the future of the hotel and its inhabitants. If you thought we'd seen everything Hell has to offer in Season 1, think again. Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel is set to expand its universe in ways that will blow your mind. One of the most exciting aspects of the leaks is the promise of new locations within Hell, each with its own terrifying and fascinating characteristics. While the first season was mainly centered around Charlie's hotel, Season 2 is ready to open the doors to the vast underworld beyond, and trust me, it's not what you expect. The hotel itself will continue to serve as the heart of the story, but there will be plenty of new settings that will make the world feel richer, more complex, and more dangerous. Hell, as we know, isn't just one big fiery pit. It's a vast network of regions, each with its own unique theme, inhabitants, and rules. In Season 2, we'll get a chance to see some of these darker corners, and each new location promises to bring its own set of challenges for our favorite characters. Venturing beyond the hotel, the leaked information hints at new territories that go far beyond the confines of Charlie's hotel. These regions are described as being incredibly diverse, with their own personalities, politics, and hidden dangers. While we don't know all the details yet, the variety and locations will likely add a lot more depth to the world building of Hazbin Hotel. Think of it as peeling back the layers of each region will reveal new rules, new dynamics, and new threats that will put the hotel's inhabitants to the test. One of the most intriguing pieces of information is the mention of a hell district that's significantly different from anything we've seen. From the leak, it seems this district will be a place where power struggles run deep and where the most dangerous and influential figures of hell operate. We can expect to see much more of these high-stakes environments, with characters like Alasta, Angel Dust, and even Charlie herself forced to navigate the complex and often treacherous politics of hell's power players. Expect to encounter new groups, factions, and characters whose goals might clash with the hotel's mission for redemption. This season will give us a sense of the broader landscape of hell, showing us that Charlie's Hotel is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. And with each new setting, we'll get new clues about the darker side of hell, and perhaps even some hints about why certain souls are damned in the first place. The world building keeps getting deeper, while new locations will play a huge role. In Season 2, the deeper world building is something that's bound to captivate longtime fans. The leak mentions that the show will not just introduce new areas, but will also delve deeper into the history of hell itself. From the origins of hell to the ancient powers that govern it, fans can expect to learn a lot more about the mythos that underpins this universe. Hell isn't just a random afterlife. It's an ancient, powerful entity of its own, and it has its own set of rules. The leak teases some major reveals about the structure of hell, the power dynamics that shape the underworld, and the ultimate forces that might be controlling everything from behind the scenes. If you're a fan of intricate world building and rich lore, then Season 2 is going to be a real treat. The show's creators have said they're focused on making hell feel like a living, breathing world, and based on the leak, Season 2 is about to take that concept to the next level. We're going to explore not just the hotel and its immediate surroundings, but the complex, ever-evolving world around it. From ancient ruins to towering fortresses, from floating islands to the darkest corners of hell. Expect Hazbin Hotel to throw us into places where danger lurks at every turn. This deep dive into hell's infrastructure will also bring a darker tone to the show, one that will make the stakes feel even higher. It's not just about a hotel anymore, it's about the entire realm that Charlie, Alasta, and the rest are caught in. The pressure to survive, to thrive, and to navigate the increasingly complex politics and power struggles of hell will push our characters in ways we've never seen before. The repercussions for our favorite characters as hell's universe expands, the challenges and dilemmas facing the characters will become more intense than ever. The leak hints that characters like Charlie, Angel Dust, and even Alasta will have to confront not just their own personal demons, but the new threats posed by these different areas of hell. The politics of hell, the battle for power, and the struggle for redemption will all become more complex as the team is exposed to new characters and scenarios. Charlie's dream of running a hotel for sinners is ambitious, but her struggle to maintain control over the hotel and to protect its residents will only become harder as new locations come into play. We know that the hotel itself is a symbol of hope, but now it's about to face a whole new set of challenges as it stands in the middle of a much larger conflict. Alasta too will have to confront new enemies and perhaps even face old allies, turn foes as he navigates these newly introduced regions. Expect his rivalry with other powerful figures in hell to escalate, especially as we start uncovering the true nature of his ambitions. Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel is set to raise the stakes even higher. And if the leaks are to be believed, one of the most thrilling developments is the confirmation of Vox as the primary antagonist. Vox isn't just any villain, he's a powerful figure in hell with his own dangerous agenda. And he's about to make things even more complicated for Charlie and her crew. With the introduction of new power players, the already volatile balance in hell is going to get much worse. Vox, who was first introduced in the Season 1 pilot, is a member of Hell's elite. And he's an antagonist who isn't just threatening because of his power, but because of the way he manipulates and controls. He's described as a media mogul with vast influence, making him a major force in hell. Think of him as the demon version of a corporate overlord, someone who uses his power to shape perceptions and control others for his own benefit. And the leaks suggest that Vox's role as the season's primary villain is going to be much more impactful than we initially thought. What makes Vox such a compelling antagonist is that he doesn't just want to rule through fear. He uses his intelligence and his access to information to turn people against each other, making him a dangerous mastermind. He's not just a villain you fight physically. He's someone who plays a long game, and the mental and emotional toll he takes on the characters is bound to be exhausting. Expect him to make every character, especially Charlie, question their motives, their alliances, and their dreams. A war for control, power shifts in Health the League also hints at an explosive power struggle in Season 2, with Vox aiming to usurp control over the hotel and possibly even Hell itself. The question on everyone's mind is, how will Charlie handle such a threat to her hotel's dream? Her mission to offer redemption is already under pressure from powerful enemies. But Vox's rise could throw everything she's worked for into chaos. If he succeeds in destabilizing Charlie's position, it could mean the end of her plans for Hell's rehabilitation. As if that weren't enough, the world-building leaks reveal that there are other players in the game. Hell isn't a void where power dynamics stay the same. It's a constantly shifting battlefield, with Vox now aiming for control and other figures looking to stake their claim. The landscape of Hell is about to change drastically. The potential alliances that might form between certain characters and factions will add a whole new layer to the story. We can expect some serious betrayals as everyone looks out for their own interests, even if it means turning against former allies. Vox's presence alone is enough to turn everything upside down, but his rise to power will also trigger other characters to take sides. Are they willing to fight for Charlie's hotel and her vision for redemption, or will they bow down to Vox's ruthless ambition? We're going to see how the world's most dangerous figures make their moves, and it's going to be nothing short of electrifying. Tension builds. Charlie versus Vox. Dynamic between Charlie and Vox will be central to the tension in Season 2. Vox's manipulative tendencies will test Charlie's resolve like never before. Her desire to rehabilitate sinners is her driving force, but Vox's worldview couldn't be more different. As someone who uses his power for control, Vox will challenge Charlie at every step, mocking her idealism and questioning whether redemption is even possible in a place like Hell. This ideological clash between Charlie's belief in second chances and Vox's belief in absolute control could lead to some intense confrontations. It's clear that Charlie is outmatched in terms of power and resources, but her ability to hold on to her ideals and the lengths she goes to protect the hotel and its residents will be tested in a way we haven't seen before. Expect some deep philosophical debates between these two characters as their opposing beliefs will come to a head. Vox will try to undermine Charlie at every turn, while she'll try to hold her ground, proving that her vision for a better Hell isn't just a pipe dream. But, as the leak suggests, Vox's strategies will be far more insidious than we can even imagine. This battle isn't going to be won through brute strength. It'll be a battle of wills, and only one can come out on top.